Oh boy. Oh boy, I have a lot of thoughts about Dune. Let's get right into it. Hello, welcome back to Movie Geek. Tonight I'm really excited to talk about Denis Villeneuve adaptation of Dune 2021. And this is part 3 of my Dune review video series. Part 1 being a book review of Dune, and part 2 is my thoughts on David Lynch Dune. Link below. But tonight, we're going to talk about one of my most anticipated films of 2021. Originally was 2020. That is Denis Villeneuve Dune. Denis Villeneuve is one of my newest, most recent favorite filmmaker of recent years. He's one of the best in the industry working today. He made some of my favorite films of that particular year. That's Blade Runner 2049, Arrival, Prisoners, Sicario. An amazing filmmaker that it was announced that he's going to direct Dune, and I fully trust and love the idea that Denis Villeneuve going to bring this source material justice. So, going in, I wanted something really special. I wanted something really epic, and at the same time, hopefully this will be one of the best adaptation by far. Because the David Lynch adaptation was a mixed bag. I have not seen the Sci-Fi Channel miniseries of Dune, but I will check them out when I have to when the right time is come up. But Denis Villeneuve Dune, by the trailers, by the casting, by bringing Hans Zimmer to score the music, got me even more excited and same time hopeful that this could be it. And this year, 2021, was my first time reading the book. I love the book. And this year was also my first time watching the David Lynch version of Dune, so it's all first time watchers. And I just got back from seeing an early screening of Dune. It's still fresh in my mind, so bear with me. And all I can say is that I love this film. Before we talk about the exciting things that is all pros, let's talk about the cons. So I only have one con, is that this film leaving me wanting more. That's all the cons. So let's go to the pros. So the pros is that everything about this movie, by its direction, the production design, the cinematography, the everything that's put heart and soul into this film is well done. By the lighting, by the cinematography, it's so well done. Every detail is right there, and you can tell that they're taking this seriously. They want to make this right. They want to feel this is not only a beautiful film to look at, but feel like this is the right adaptation. This is the adaptation that will be done right and done justice for Frank Herbert legacy. And obviously, Denis Villeneuve's direction is exquisite as always. He knows what he's doing. He knows what he got his hands on, and he knows every attention to detail that you can see from his vision. And you can tell that this is his passion project. From interviews, he said he loved this book. He wanted to do this right, and it shows. It shows that he actually cares. One, the story, two, the character, and three, the execution, that he wants to feel that is done right, and worth every attention that this film needs, that that love and care and respect, and it's showcased in the film. Not only that, it is beautiful to look at. It is cinematography by Greg Fraser, who is going to. He's also done the Batman, Matt Reeves, the Batman film, which even more excited because the cinematography in this film is breathtakingly beautiful by the grand scope, to the close-up shots. You can tell it's done right. It's fit to the tone. It fit for the vibe. I love the cinematography in this movie. It's beautiful to look at, especially watching it on a big giant screen. It makes it every second worth your money, and it felt like a very epic scope. Then the cast: Timothée Chalamet, Rebecca Ferguson, Josh Brolin, Oscar Isaac, Stellan Skarsgård, Javier Bardem, Zendaya. What a wonderful cast that brings their A game, and it shows. the cast is not only great, but the character that the portraying is filled justice and done right. These are the characters I know and love from the books. Um, I mean, from one book, I only read the first book, Dune. Um, yeah, 100% from the page coming to life, and just the performance is just well done. Everything about this movie just screams excitement, thrilling, rich, engaging, and you were in for the ride. The moment the movie starts, I was hooked. I was there for life. Give it to me, and I can tell by that because when the opening film starts, I can already tell I'm here for a journey. I'm here for the ride. I'm here for a brand new cinematic world that we have not yet seen. That we've been waiting for the right adaptation for Dune, and it shows in this film. This film not only had a sense of epic scope, but this is a film that I actually engage to. This is the film that you have to experience on the big screen because it's nothing like other films that besides the Lord of the Rings, even though I never saw the Lord of the Rings trilogy on the big screen, but I saw it on Blu-ray, and it had the same feel that the excitement, the engagement, you're in for the ride. And Dune 2021 got me that. I was here for the ride. I'm here for it. And as soon as the movie ends, I was like, I cannot wait for the next chapter. I cannot wait for the next journey that this new trilogy or franchise, whatever this going to be, will takes on. That will take me, and trusting that Denis Villeneuve knows what he is doing. And this is the beautiful thing for me to say that Dune is a film you have to see on the big screen as possible, especially on IMAX. It is worth it. It's beautiful to look at. There were a lot of moments I was so excited. There were a lot of moments I was just intrigued and glued by the rich lore that this film takes on. Yes, it is dense, but they made it in a way that can be engaging to watch. It doesn't feel as heavy that was David Lynch version was because they had to put so much exposition into David Lynch version of the film. This one's everything that feels right and natural. There's a flow. There's a smoothness going on in the film. That everything scene by scene have its moment that felt right. That felt natural. There's a flow. It didn't rush. Never a single scene, never a moment that felt rushed. Everything is there for a moment. Everything felt right. And that was my main problem with David Lynch film, that it felt rushed. Every scene felt rushed, that we had to get through this. And here, there's breathing moments, there's character moments, there's time to develop the story that would take on. And I think that's a smart move to do that, is to lower the denseness of the movie, but at the same time telling the way that is right for the audience to understand the story of Dune, the whole world that is Dune. And it felt natural and right. And I was so happy because I was worried going in, like, is this film gonna be not understandable for the general going audience? Because I read the book, I know what's going on, but I was worried about how dense it's going to be, and I was happy to report that it is, yes, it's dense, but it felt natural the way that it can be understandable for the people who couldn't understand the book. That can be understood by the visuals and the emotion that the character gives. And the performance by everybody is just excellent. The standout is by far Timothy Chalamet as Paul Atreides. It's just phenomenal to watch. You can tell that this is the right role for him, that they Villeneuve picked for the character Paul Atreides, and I thought he did a fine job. But Rebecca Ferguson is by far my favorite in the film. Rebecca Ferguson is one of my favorite top 5 favorite actresses, and she's incredible as Lady Jessica. I mean, all the cast have big praise. I love them all. They're fantastic. They fit for the right role, and there's not a single duds all around. Like, what I'm trying to say, that this is a movie that is meant to see on the big screen, and just I love this film. I really do. It had everything what I wanted more. This is this generation of Lord of the Rings for this generation. we finally have a new kind of epic scope, epic scale of film that we can all kind of experience going into the movie theaters. And Dune 2021 gave me that, the new generation of Lord of the Rings. And I love this film by the visual standpoint, by the direction, by the character that's well done, by the performances, to the wonderful visual effects, which is a fantastic job. Mostly done on location that fits the environment that is Dune. Dune as a whole, the Arrakis is the whole another character that they nailed. The environment, they nailed that. They nailed the epic scope. They nailed everything about this movie that's done right for the book, and that felt natural and right, and just there's an engagement factor into this film. There were a lot of moments you were worrying, exciting. You just feel the adrenaline rush, especially at the end of the movie. My heart was racing in the movie, like, oh my god, this movie is life. And last but not least, I have to say the best for last is the score by Hans Zimmer. I love Hans Zimmer. He's one of my favorite composers of all time. The Dark Knight trilogy, The Lion King, Inception. This is his best score that he ever done in recent years. Dune, the score of Dune is just phenomenally done. It's epic. It's beautiful. It's magical in every sense of the word that I'm trying to say. It's everything what I wanted for the Hans Zimmer score that can be. Epic, beautiful, melancholy, mythical, just majestuous is that the word that can describe that what Hans Zimmer's score is. Oh my god, I cannot stop thinking about Dune. It's everything what I wanted and more, but at the same time leaving wanting more. Because as soon as the movie ends, bring it on, bring it on. Oh man, everything about this movie is just well done. I cannot say how much I adore this film. I was thinking to drive, when I was driving, I was on my way to the apartment which I'm currently at. I just cannot stop thinking about the movie as a whole, how wonderful, it is, how well done it is, and Denis Villeneuve did a phenomenal job respecting the source material, but at the same time, bring something new to the modern audiences, and knowing this is the same identity that is Dune from the books, but at the same time, create a feel that is felt epic. And I can tell if Frank Herbert was alive today, he would love this adaptation of Dune. This could be his favorite adaptation that he has seen, because there was once the Jodorowsky Dune that never been made before, that never had been made. There's the David Lynch Dune, and then we got the sci-fi miniseries. Now we got the Denis Villeneuve version of Dune, and it's beautiful, it's epic, it's breathtaking. The visuals, it's exciting, but at the same time, this is this generation Lord of the Rings, and I'm so happy. I'm just so happy that we got a great one. Just one of the best of this year, for sure. And my overall thoughts of Dune is that this film has got me everything what I wanted and more as an epic storytelling that this film brings on the big screen. It is engaging. The cast is great. I'm just so happy that this film is wonderful. And I wanted more. And I cannot wait to see it again this Thursday on IMAX. And wow. That's all I'm going to have to say. Wow. So, my final message of this review of Dune 2021 is for Warner Brothers. Warner Brothers, listen to the fans. Listen to Denis Villeneuve. Please, greenlit part 2. Because we are eager for more. We're eager for part 2. If you don't greenlit part 2, we're going to riot. This is one of my favorite films of this year. And I'm going to give this movie a 9.5 out of 10 stars. Well, there you have it, guys. That's my thoughts on Dune 2021, directed by Denis Villeneuve. Comment below, how are you excited for this movie? If you saw this review much later on, what's your thoughts on this particular film. And yeah, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. Follow me on Instagram, Letterboxd, and Twitter. Have a good one. Take care. Fear is the mind killer. Ah!